when he did this, he was like, Cisco, I love you. You reminded me as a son.
Wrap it up.
That was it.
We're not wrapping this
that
up.
Was it.
You cut me off, and I only said 2 sentences.
All right,
I barely said anything.
Oh, PD.
Sorry. I cut you off. D-Man
you cut me off. You cut me off.
PD.
You cut me off.
PD, I would.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Listen, gentlemen, hold on. Thank you, everybody, once again for joining the Spinner Rack. We're here to talk about The Flash, the premiere. It was a fantastic episode. It set it up for the whole season coming up. So, once again, we brought the crew together. We got D-Man on the right over here. We got P-Money. And once again, Cal. I looked at this episode, and I got to say...
Why are you starting first? Why are you starting first?
For the love of God.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I was just asking. Why are you starting first?
Good
That's
question.
it.
Are you going to finish it up? Go ahead. You know what? I'm going to pass it on to Cal. P-Money, you're going to be last. Go, Cal. What do you think about the episode?
I was disappointed.
Okay.
P-Money.
Thank you. That's pretty funny.
I
like that
enjoyed
one.
it. I enjoyed it, but there was some. As I said before, I struggled with the group. I struggled with having such a large group. They had
the Flash team.
I
Team
liked
Flash.
I liked him going by himself and doing everything on his own. But then when he has too many friends. He just have a couple of friends, maybe a couple of tech guys.
No.
But otherwise, it was good.
Everybody keeps finding out his. Everybody keeps finding out
the
his secret
whole
identity.
town.
It's just the whole town. Yeah, practically, right? Oh,
He lives in a city.
The new rule for secret identities, it used to be that if the closer you were to the hero, the less likely you were ever to find out who this person was. Now, the closer you are to the hero, you are definitely going to find out that he... So that means Barry's newspaper guy, if the newspaper man ever comes in for coffee, he's going to find out that he's the Flash.
There you go.
Because that's how they run secret identities. The secret identity doesn't protect anyone. It doesn't protect anyone. It's not to protect anyone. And so the general populace doesn't know. But all 15 members of your family and these 30-some-odd friends over here that you kind of like, everybody knows
Exactly.
dude, it just reminds me of that episode with Captain Cold, which was very, very whack. What are you doing, man?
It's recording.
What are you doing? Sit down. Don't cut my wisdom, God. Sit down.
You cut it.
No, pick it back up from the top because you got to go from where he cut.
Yeah, so it just reminds me of the Captain Cold episode. He's going to get up again. Okay. It's all right. Get up again. It's all right.
Wow.
You got one last chance to get up. One last chance.
Start up, Captain Cold.
Yeah. Captain Cold. Captain Cold.
Okay, once again, you on another episode?
Captain Cold.
You got nothing
That
to-
reminds me of that Captain Cold episode where Captain Cold is threatening Cisco's brother. Tell me who Flash is, and I'm supposed to know who the Flash is. I'm like, why would you reveal your secret identity to a guy who's about to kill people, who's already attempted the lives of people you know, and then at the end it's revealed, and that's the reason why you're not gonna take Captain Cold in? You got a mask on. I am not Barry Allen. He was just throwing out words. How are you gonna prove that he's Barry Allen? What?
I'm talking about the premiere.
No, I'm just talking about that Captain Cold
Let's stick to
episode
the
that was
premiere.
whack.
We're reviewing the premiere. Did you like the premiere episode?
No, it was whack too. I ain't like it myself. I ain't like. You know what? You know what part was really whack about it? The ending with the father. I was like, I don't feel any of this emotion here.
How he exited.
Oh.
He's like, it's fine, but I'm leaving.
I felt
I'll
none
see
of
you
this.
later. But
I felt none of
He
this.
knew that was going to happen.
Because he had to leave.
He had to leave because he's going to conflict with Joe. Joe's his father figure, not his father in
The whole
prison.
point. The whole point is this: is
He
that
served his purpose. He got out of
because,
prison.
because what you call it?
There was a bigger
Eobard
problem.
Thawne. Because of that character, you had to keep his father in. So now he was like, well, what's the real reason for his father being in there if that character is not there? Because that's the whole catalyst. Like, I need to get my father out. I need to get my father out.
But
Now that this guy is gone.
It never happened in the first place because this guy, Harrison Wells confesses that he killed, but that wasn't Harrison Wells who killed him. That was Eobard Thawne. So these guys are like, oh yeah, we got the proof, we got the evidence, but they know that was never him. So these guys were willing to let Harrison Wells' name be thrown into the mud and raked, knowing that he never committed those murders, so he could get his father out.
But they
And
can't
everybody
talk
was
about.
happy about it.
But
I
they
was like,
can't talk about time travel because at that point it's just.
it's not a matter of whether they can talk about it. They know the truth.
Yeah, they know the truth.
Harrison Wells is now going to be, pretty much he's dead.
But he's dead.
gonna
Does it
be
make a
he's a
difference?
crime. No,
Does it make a
no,
difference?
Hero's
He's dead.
supposed to be on a higher level than that. Okay, higher
So
level.
how would you explain
And
to
My
to
thing
General
is,
Powell?
if Eobard Thawne wanted to screw the Flash to the point, why give up that? Why give up that
had
thing?
enough-
That's the point that you go.
They had enough physical evidence where they could have gone in and just said, "Look, reasonable doubt." That's all you needed to argue. Reasonable doubt. You don't have to get a confession out of someone.
But Eobard Thawne
Reasonable
confessing goes against the character because the character came back to screw the Flash.
I totally disagree. I think they do.
What?
Can I say something, sir? I think that this over the development of the character of Harrison, he said that he developed like a father-like feeling for him over the years because he was watching him grow, watching how he developed, and then he wanted to help him, but he had that whole.
But I want to
issue.
kill you though.
No, but I need you to do this.
I'm going to kill you though. That's the whole point. I'm
But-
coming
right,
back
but
to
I'm
kill
saying-
you.
But you can still,
Remember, it
but
was.
you can still feel something for something you're going to kill. You know what I'm trying to say?
No,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
not.
trying to-
Oh yeah, so that's why he killed Cisco, right? I feel you as a son, but I'm gonna kill you anyway. Which was with the hot
Because-
episode.
That's a
So
hot
my
episode.
thing is, if you're gonna screw around, why give him that? That just leaves you with
Right,
the
but it
last
shows-
thing,
but it
with
shows
the
you
last straw.
No, but
But
it
you
shows
guys
you
are
that
both-
you
Like,
have
you're
to-
never gonna get away.
What happens? It shows you the man is conflicted.
But
Just
you
like
guys
any
are both
human.
Nah.
right. You guys are both right.
I don't
Dennis
want to be
is
right
right.
with him. I don't want to be right
Nah.
with him.
I'm sorry, he picked you up. Anyway, Dennis is right, okay, because that what he did was totally ridiculous.
Yes.
But you're right too. It's within the character that they developed on the series. I
Yeah.
could see him doing that. So it's not. It's both of you guys are on the same path.
Nah,
of
give
And
me-
so he explains.
the
so
biggest
I
problem.
agree
what
with the
Petey
father.
said. It starts off, and we got to do with this whole thing of Barry decided he's going to isolate himself from people for this long period of time because of what happened with. I'm like, dude, we already went through this in the first season. You don't need to do that, okay? Work through your problems, but putting everybody away doesn't happen, okay? Then you got to come over here, and the biggest thing I'm looking at now is like, okay, Iris is now going to be a member of his Geek
Team
Squad.
Flash.
And like, why is she a member of the Geek Squad? She has no skills. She's simply there because she's his girlfriend, and they got to give her something to do.
Hey.
I hate that. Like, either she has some sort of
Oh no,
competence.
they had given her
Or
no. They had written it into the episode just before the dude killed himself. That she had journalistic investigative capabilities, so she can go and seek out stuff and find out. Remember, she was the reason why after she found out his identity, she was then used to try and investigate something else to find. I can't remember what it was,
Then don't
but
bring
that's
it
the
up if
re-
you can't remember what it was. Okay.
I'm just saying that was the
Okay,
reason
don't
why.
bring it up. I'm just saying if you need someone to.
Dude,
if you need
She's
something else,
in. No, then let her be a reporter if she's got
And
such
that's what I'm saying,
investigative
she's a
skills.
report- she's a reporter.
She gets inside. No, it's not even like she
But
was
she
doing.
is a reporter.
It's not even like she was like, okay, I like doing the reporting. This is where I'm at. I'm gonna go do this. I'm a pseudo Lois Lane. That's how I'm gonna do. No.
Whoa.
She gets to come into the inner geek sanctum, and I'm like, what? You don't have any skills over here. Oh, I can find out stuff. So what? We can find out stuff too. We don't need you. You're only here because why? You're his girlfriend, and we got to find something for you to do in terms of the writers. We got to build you up so you're not just his girlfriend, and you got to bring. Then you should have took care of that a long time ago.
But
To
wait a
be
second.
honest,
In every
it'd be fine if
posse,
she was doing her
you
own
need
thing.
the guy who holds the money, right?
What?
In every posse, you need the guy who holds the money, right?
No, you
Yes,
don't.
you do.
You
You're-
saying she holds the money?
I'm just saying that she's just one person who has a job to do, whether it's a real job or not a job.
What the
That's
hell
all.
kind of sense does that
You know
make?
what I'm
She
saying?
doesn't need to be in the
She's
sanctum.
just there. You know what I'm trying to say?
Now, mind
She's
you,
nice,
though I was
eye-candy.
disappointed, I still enjoyed the episode, and I'm still down for
You
the
like
second
that first
It's a
season
setup
2?
episode. It's a
It's a
setup
setup
episode.
That was
So
whack.
we're gonna
It's
do
It's
It
it.
was
no
whack.
different than
Too
that
much
pilot
That
episode.
Adam Smashing thing was so.
No,
Look how
no,
they
that
got
was
rid
good.
of him.
That was good. That
Oh
was good.
gosh,
Adam Smasher was
that
good.
Adam
Oh my
Smasher
God.
thing was whack.
Was he
I'm
a bad guy or a
smashing.
good guy? Adam Smasher supposed to be a good guy,
No,
right?
Adam Smasher is actually a bad guy, and then there's his son takes over,
Oh.
and to make the family name good again, and so then he becomes the good guy. But
They
it was,
took
it
him
was
out
no
so
different.
cheesy at the end. I was just like, really? Zoom is after you. I was like, oh my gosh, really?
Well,
Okay,
This is how
you
we're
know,
gonna
we
set
had
this
bigger
up?
problems with it.
So,
But
gents, what
I
about
look
this?
at it the same way that we had that first pilot. That first pilot I thought was lackluster. That was just a standard pilot. It was a poor opening, and based on that pilot, I had no intention of watching the rest of the Flash season.
Nah, I like the
Then I
pilot.
saw episode 2, and after episode 2, I was like, okay, that kept me going. Now these guys have done enough in terms of the writing, in terms of the story, and in terms of them being unafraid to really embrace a lot of the comic book lore. Then I'm like, okay, fine. I don't have to be thrilled every single episode. I think I'll be thrilled by the entire season. So even though I was disappointed with the opening, And I think they did a lot of things that were trite. Some of the trophies are just, they're hammering it home, especially with the whole thing where the girlfriend has to be in every nook and cranny
so
of this
Jeff-
boy's life.
Yeah.
Alright,
Cut him
guys,
off
so-
now.
so-
Yeah. Cut this guy off. He was going.
So what about
He was running like the
Neo.
Flash.
Okay,
He was
what
running
about-
like the
what-
Flash.
what about
He
the
was
second-
running like the Flash.
What about episode 2? We've all seen those. What do you guys think about that?
Episode 2 was a little better, but the black, the
The development of the character, the development of
I like
Garrick.
You know, Jay Garrick was
Jay Garrick.
Jerry Garrick was the only really highlight I really liked from
I
it.
found that opposite. In
The Cisco thing was kind of weird. I was like, okay, what is? I know he's supposed to be Vibe, but I was like, I don't remember this power being part of Vibe in the comic books. Where
Well, they're gonna change it up a little bit.
I'm just
my
saying.
My whole thing with the Jay
What
Garrick
power
was-
did what power did they give him as Vibe?
something where he can.
He can tell when you're out of sync, when you're out of time.
Forecast the future. He can actually be there.
Yeah, they
He's
did.
watching. I was like, what?
They did touch on something like that with Vibe. They did. They didn't. I don't know if they went as far as they did as they went on the
I
episode.
don't remember it like that. But hey, if they did,
No,
they
because
did.
Vibe's powers were whack, so they had to try to do something to make him
Well, you
appealing.
can't give him a power
Because the
that doesn't
person's
relate
powers
to
that
what he
was similar
does.
to that was Gypsy's. Gypsy had that type of power.
What was Vibe's big power? That he wasn't. That he was like a minority on the team. That was his big power.
And
That's
he
how
can
got it.
There was
vibrate.
tons of
He
minorities.
had
Even
that
the leader was a
vibe.
minority.
You
He's a
got
Martian
that.
Manhunter.
No,
was a
was
Martian-
he on the team? Wasn't it Aquaman when he was on the team?
No, Martian
It was the
Manhunter. It was
Detroit-
Martian Manhunter. That's when
Aquaman
all
was
the
on it.
J.
Aquaman was
No,
on
it
it.
wasn't because it was
He
Martian
started off
Manhunter,
Aquaman
Gypsy,
first. Then Aquaman got in
Vixen. It was
trouble
Gypsy,
because he
Vixen,
was mind controlling
Vibe. It
people.
was like
Detroit-
the.
It was the Detroit League, and Aquaman was leader, and then he had to go, and then Martian Manhunter came and replaced him.
Yeah.
So what about the episode, though? Did you like the episode? I thought that was a better episode than the very first one, The Prepare. My only problem was the Jay Garrick. Why does Alan need to have another?
Because he's in the comics. And
Well, they
listen,
opened up.
did do the moment. They did
another-
do that moment
They
where
opened up
they do
the whole
Flash
Earth
of
2 thing.
Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
They
Flash
had
of
that
2 Worlds was
moment.
cool. Yeah, that was a nice moment.
Barry
Allen.
That was a nice
Yeah,
moment that
Barry
they did in the show as
Like
well.
Alan Scott.
No, but I'm thinking, why do we need this? Like, we have Dr. Wells is gone, and now all of a sudden we have to bring someone else to tell him.
Well,
what to
Dr.
do.
Wells is not gone. What you call it? As you can see on that other Earth 2.
But I'm just trying to say,
Wells is still there.
Why do we need to have him? I mean, I would prefer if he was discovering some of the powers, like, this is how I throw lightning. Hey, as opposed to someone telling him, well, you got to do this, the inside track on everything you have to do. I
That's
think-
part of because that's part of the theme that they set up with the first.
Right,
the
but
first, they set that up. With
But
the
hey,
first year.
But that comes back with the whole
Here's a
circle
question.
of friends.
Here's a-
Have them develop.
Here's a
while
question
they're
for
going
you.
with-
Who do you think the Zoom is? Because
I'm
there's
hoping,
a.
I'm hoping it was.
Who do you think
I
it's
hope
going
it-
to be?
I hope it's Iris's ex-boyfriend.
it is.
Ooh,
That'd
that
be
would be
something.
interesting.
Lord.
That would be interesting.
No.
They could go a couple of different ways.
No,
Okay,
don't
we
do
don't
that.
see. We see it could be Wells. Okay, it could be Wells.
It's not
it
Wells.
could be Iris's thing that I didn't even think of. One of the things I read online is that it could be Barry Allen on that time in the Earth 2. He's doing that. And the other one was oh my goodness. It was Barry Allen, and then the other one was the West.
Wally West.
Not Wally West. The police officer. It
Joe
could-
West.
Yeah, him.
Well,
But I'm thinking the
Nope.
father.
Right,
I'm
but look at-
thinking what you call it?
His father?
Barry Allen's father.
Oh, because he was a Flash originally on TV show.
Right, but to try and give it a twist for Earth 2. No, to say
He was the Flash from the TV
Yeah,
show.
right, yes, he was a Flash from the original TV show
Maybe
from
it's
the
that Flash
90s.
from that Justice League special that they had back in the 60s. Maybe it's the Flash from there. No, it's not his father. No, it's not his father.
Why not? It's plausible it
It's
could be
a
his father.
Thawne. It's a Thawne. Okay, it's gonna be one of the Thawnes. It's either gonna be
No, it doesn't have to
Harrison
be.
Wells' Thawne,
It doesn't have to be.
or it's gonna be Eddie.
It doesn't have to be.
So
No, it doesn't have to be, but that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, the show is giving us twists already, so we don't know who it's going to be.
I prefer not to twist when I need to already see the direct path, and it'll be a Thawne.
You think so? You think it'll be Eddie?
Positive.
That's an interesting
I
one.
said it will be a Thawne. Okay,
But you
it'll
see,
be a
one
Thawne.
question though is, why does he need to get rid of all the speedsters? Is there something with the Speed Force that only one can have?
No, they can all share.
So the logic behind him knocking off any speedster there is doesn't make any sense.
No,
Well-
Thawne is like, I mean, he's one of these. He's almost like a Lex Luthor, where he doesn't really have a genuine reason for hating the Flash. And they tried to give him one where he murders Iris back in the comics. There's no real genuine reason for him to dislike him. He's the main villain. He's probably the best villain that he has. It's definitely not Goldfinger or Gorilla Grodd. And that's pretty much it. They've never really given him a good reason.
I've
but he works.
mentioned this to you before that they screwed up once they brought Barry Allen back and they
No.
took out what's his name?
No,
Wally West as the
no,
Flash. No, Wally West was he has a better character. He's
No,
a better
he's not a
character.
better
Yes, he is
character.
a better character. He's
No, he
more
isn't.
developed. Yes, he
No, he's
Barry
not
Allen
more
had
developed.
Barry Allen had no personality when he was the Flash. There was no
Wow.
personality.
You didn't read the book.
What was his personality? Thank you.
What's
That's what I
that?
thought.
Wally
That's
West
what
had
I
personality.
No, Wally West
What was
had
Wally?
a.
All he did was reference old stuff. And
No, Wally West, they turned him
Barry
into.
would be proud.
No, Wally West, they
Barry
turned him
would be
into.
proud.
No,
Come on, it was
Wally
bullshit.
West,
It
they
was
turned him.
BS.
No.
Excuse me, it was
Wally West,
BS.
they turned him into the Peter Parker of
No,
that
he
time.
wasn't.
Yes, they did. That's what they tried to do.
No, they
He wasn't the Wally West from the
Read
the Teen
those
Titans.
books.
He wasn't the
No.
Wally West from the Titans, which is the Wally West that I
You're
like
talking
better.
about- no, you're talking about what Mike Barron was doing. But
No, I'm
after
talking about
him-
what Wade did. What Wade did with Wally West, because the Wally West
Well, Wally
that
West
you
was
remember,
himself-
that I
was,
remember
no.
from the
But
Teen
that
Titans
was-
yeah.
is the one
No.
that I enjoyed. That was what you had conflict. He didn't really
No,
want to be a
he was-
superhero anymore.
That-
He really didn't want to take up the mantle of the Flash. He didn't like this whole I gotta be the next in line. He didn't
No,
want
they
to.
made in the Titans. He was more
That's
like
who
an
he was.
emotional jerk.
Yeah,
all the
he was an
time.
emotional
He
jerk.
was
Yeah,
like
because he was
running around,
with Raven.
Raven,
Yeah.
he's always
He was
mad
a
at
jerk. He
Raven,
was a
he
dick to
loved
Raven.
her.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
like,
Right,
and
but
he
that's
was
the
upset.
Wally West I like. They
That
turned
wasn't
him.
the one that.
That's not exactly. That's not the one that.
So
That's not
a
the
different
character.
That's another.
They
character.
changed his character
They kept
for-
changing them, and then Mark Wade
I'm
won.
sorry, Petey. I'm sorry, Petey. He's right.
No, he's not right. He's not
That's the
right.
Wally
So
West
get
I like.
No, the one
rewinding
that he's
back.
a jerk.
But anyway,
Getting
but
back to the
anyway,
episode,
my
right
point-
back to
my
the
point
episode.
is-
He wasn't
Let's
a
step
better
aside, my
character.
friend. Yeah, Petey.
He wasn't a better
Are you
character.
the Flash character? The Flash character
Yes.
that's on the show. Do you enjoy that character?
Yeah.
That's Wally
That's
West.
Wally West. That's Wally West,
He's
homie.
still
no,
up
no,
on
no.
That's
the one
Wally
they
West.
introduced when he no.
Intellectual
No.
honesty right over here. That character as he's being
It's a
presented,
mix
that
of
is
both of
not
them.
Barry
Uh,
Allen. That is
Barry
both
Allen,
of
that
them.
was,
both of
that's
them.
no,
He has a
no, it
side.
wasn't.
He
No,
doesn't make it
all
better.
it is, the only
Hold
thing
on,
is
hold
his
on,
job.
hold on.
That's the only thing
That
his
doesn't-
job.
He has a
Even-
job. He didn't have
only
a
his
job.
job.
It's a
He didn't have
mixture.
job.
Even if it's a
That
mixture.
doesn't make it
Even if it's a
better.
mixture, and I'll give you that, it's a mixture.
It's a mixture.
It's still not Barry
mixture.
Allen. It's
But
still
it's
not
not-
Barry
it's
Allen.
no mixture.
Which Wally West are you talking about? There's
which
one.
one?
There's one in the Titans. There's one.
We're
that
not
was
talking about the
actually-
one in the Titans.
There's
We're
one
talking
that's
about-
actually Mark Wade because that was
The
his
Mark Wade
person-
one. That's
but
the one they're doing for the TV
that
show.
was Mark Wade putting himself
With the
into
Speed
it.
Force. Yes, he
Yeah.
was doing that.
And
Yes.
then there's a different one that Jeff Johns did. The one Jeff Johns
Yes,
did
we're talking
is
about. I know with
completely
the
different.
whole thing, but I'm not doing that one. Doing Jeff Johns, he screwed up to
Yeah,
me.
that was overdone.
Yeah,
Too emotional. They
with
did
the
some
with the
nonsense.
whole
you
the
saying there's
Batman
no
with the whole
character?
Batman beginning with the killing of the mother, I was just like, this is whack. What they should have done, and I said this to Cal before, was that they missed the opportunity to bring back Barry Allen as the Reverse Flash.
God.
There you go, America.
Oh, Lord.
There you go. Barry Allen.
Say he's
Since
right
after
now.
Crisis,
Say he's right now.
they
John, you
should
see
have
what
brought
you
him back
started?
as the Reverse
See?
Flash
See
for
what
Wally
you started?
West. They should have brought him back as the
Every
Reverse
time
Flash
you
for
side
Wally
with
West.
him, this is what happens.
That's what happened.
This is what
I'm
happens.
right.
I'm sorry.
Because
I'm sorry.
that's what should have happened. He should have came back because after Crisis, he died.
Who gave up?
He died.
Right, you gave up.
Now
We were talking about the episode, not the whole.
the episode was
comic book
whack,
incident.
son. It was whack. We gotta move on to better
The
things.
second episode with the Sandman, basically.
Sandman
Or
from
Sandemon.
yeah, the
Sandemon.
from Sandman from Spider-Man. Yeah,
No, but you
I
know full well what I'm talking about, bro. Don't get me upset, man.
Yeah,
Don't
I
let me
know.
have to take off my hat. Let me count to 3. 1,
And then
Two. Okay,
and
that's
then
what I thought.
what's his name?
That's
The
what I
Green
thought.
Goblin flies in, right? The Green Goblin, and then you got Venom
Okay,
in there.
Clearly,
and
once
it's
again, the episode is
Venom is in that episode.
into- once
So
again-
many villains.
Once again, the episode's
That's right.
degenerated into madness due to D-Man. So, gentlemen, Flash, how's it going so far? P.
I don't like it to be so much Buffy.
Okay,
Less
thank
Buffy.
you.
Less.
Thank you,
don't
Pete.
be-
Let's fuck. Oh, Petey, you gonna let him do? Yo, we talking to my man Petey like that, son. You understand me?
We don't got much time, so he
Okay,
had to do
all
that.
right.
He is the moderator.
Just because he's moderating doesn't mean he
No,
think
no,
he ain't
yes,
Trump.
no, yes,
he's
because
not
he's
Trump.
moderating.
This
Yes,
guy's
because
not
he's
Trump.
moderating. Look, we need to do a couple of things with this show. One, okay, stabilize this.
Wait a
Lock off the
second.
number of
If
people
he's
can
going
keep
this
coming in.
long-
Lock off the number of people can keep coming in, so that way you can focus on the core characters, get the story correct. I didn't like what they did getting rid of the father, but he had to go. He's not a character.
Totally
Correct.
agree with
Okay,
you.
Keep
I
him
agree.
in jail. Keep him in
I
jail.
agree.
though.
I agree.
Keep him in jail.
You have to start. Look, get this whole thing with Barry and Iris out of the bloody way, okay? It's gone on too long. You did the right thing in the first season when he had the identity reveal. They were good. They were cool. fine. But this whole thing of like, but no, you're dragging it out, man. These are not two characters that we need to see drag. Just get that out of the damn way.
Nah, I
get
disagree
together.
with you on
They
that.
need to drag
They need to
Lois
drag it
and
out
Clark
more.
for like
No.
10 years or something.
Even
Lois and Clark.
I'm just trying to say.
Thorne
this is
just
Lois
killed
and
himself.
Clark.
They're
He
always
just killed
gonna drag
himself.
stuff
This
out.
is
Thorne, her
Lois and Clark.
fiance, just killed himself, son.
Mario, this is a Lois and Clark.
Yo,
D-Man,
Thorne just
this is
killed himself.
moonlighting, okay?
Yo, that's
Moonlight
exactly
was
what I was
good.
thinking of.
Moonlight
That's
was
exactly what I was
good.
thinking of.
You have to drag it out.
Number 3.
You have to drag that out.
Number
Yeah.
3, get us into that meat and potato storytelling that you did from the first season, and we're good.
The only
That's all
way
you gotta
they
do.
did that meat and potatoes is because they had a really good villain.
Patel what?
Meat and potatoes.
Oh, they said potatoes.
It doesn't matter what catsup. Anyway, the only reason that they were able to tell those kind of stories because they had a really good antagonist in Thorne in Wells.
Yeah, fantastic.
And
He was one of
that
the best
was
in the whole episode.
that after they got
I
rid of
liked
him.
him.
Me too. Once he was dead, I was like, that's the show for me. I'm good. I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna do for me at this point.
I guess
I don't know.
But he's a cast regular, and he's coming back.
Yeah,
So,
maybe
I mean,
he's
actually-
be coming back as the
As-
real Wells that will help them out. But it was like,
then-
nah, he's so
and
much
then
better.
Jay Garrick helping him
Yeah,
out.
he's so much better as a villain because Jay
Look,
Garrick can't stay in that
By
world.
episode 2 last season, the villain wasn't thoroughly established. It's only the second episode over here, so you got to give it a little time. And then we had a whole bunch of throwaway villains last season. Okay, that's just getting one is just not being fair, and then 2 is just being disingenuous with it.
It would be.
It's 2 episodes. It's 2 episodes.
It would be cool to Wells
Okay.
come back as Zoom though. That would be cool.
So we're gonna keep
bring
seeing
him
the
back.
same, You're gonna just keep seeing the same.
He
villain.
was the best villain, man. He was the
He was
best
the
guy.
only villain that
He
mattered
was,
last
the,
season.
he was the only character that was coming
He
back
was
to
the
watch.
only villain that
Especially when
mattered.
he did the hand to Cisco, son. When he did this, he was like, Cisco, I love you.
Yeah,
You
okay.
reminded me
Time
as
to
a
wrap-
son.
time to wrap.
Well,
Wrap it up.
That was it.
We're
Wrap it up.
not wrapping this
That
up.
was
'cause
it.
You cut me off,
Oh,
and I
man,
only
son.
said 2 sentences.
All right, say
I
your
barely
piece.
said anything.
Oh, PD.
We got
No,
Sorry.
I cut you off. D-Man
you cut me off.
D-Man cut
You
you
cut
off.
me off.
Petey.
You cut me off.
PD, I would.
P gets the last word. P gets the last word. P Money
That's
gets the
it.
last word. P Money gets the last word.
Too much Buffy. Cut out all those characters. He needs like 2
I
or
agree
3
with that.
people.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. 2
I
at
agree with that.
most. That's all
Because
I gotta say.
Firestorm's girl, she's supposed to be gone.
And get with
But you
Iris.
cut me off while I was saying it.
Okay, then my
But anyway, PD, you're done.
P-Money.
Okay? You're done, PD. PD.
Well, thank you, everybody.
I liked you like a friend,
Enough,
man.
enough. Thank you, everybody, for showing up to Spin Rack. Once again, we had a blast with you. And please come back later.
What happened to the comments thing? What happened to the comments